Woohoo! That's what I meant to do.
Fucking Mateo.
Did you hear what I said? I said that's what I meant to do.
Welcome back to
I wanted
Patch
to
Bros.
explore the lower level depths of, the dungeon.
Well,
See,
you
look
can't
at that
do
door.
anything down here.
Yes, I can.
I mean, you can, but...
I can open that door.
Yeah, but you can't go where you really need to go.
Need. You know what you need? Bread. Dough to make bread. That's what I meant by that.
You know what I need?
Somebody to actually beat this game.
Fucking headache medicine. Because you give me headaches. That was the implication there.
That's cool.
You know who else give me headaches? Fucking customers. Fuck customers. If you're a customer,
technically speaking, we're customers.
fuck you.
Of somebody.
But I'm not an asshole.
What did the customers do
They're
to you?
just jerks. Okay, first of all, I'm pretty sure, like...
Yay, more money that I can't use.
I'm pretty sure the majority of our audience, in fact, I feel like our audience is exclusively right now people under the age of, like, 22. And so, like, I don't care if you're 18, 19, I don't care if you're 22. If you're under 24, like, you're still a kid. You don't know enough about the world, you're still a kid.
It's acceptable.
Is that a reasonable thing to say?
It's
Because I feel like that's a pretty reasonable. My sister's 24, and I'm still like, she turns 25 this year, and I'm still like, nah, you're basically a kid. You've been living on your own for like 3 years, but you're still basically a kid. I'll be a little bit more generous and say, like, if you're under 23, if you're like 23 and under, you're still a kid. But anyway.
Hey, I found the bus room.
I noticed. Too bad you don't have a key.
Shut up. Don't tell them that. They might not notice.
There's a ferry over there. You could go nab that and...
Nah, I'll probably just get stuck in these things, and then by the time that I equip the, it'll run away. The bottle. I got it!
Nice. But yeah, so...
I wasn't expecting that.
If you're under the age of like 23, you're still a kid. For this, at least for the sake of this discussion, you're still a kid, okay? Kids out there
In the world.
Pretty much all of our audience is exclusively right now kids.
By this definition.
By this definition, yeah. In fact, even without that definition, I think the oldest one is Amar. Because I think he's a year older than I am, but he's like your age.
That
so
just makes him my age.
Yeah, so... But yeah.
What? Why would they put a lid on my teleportation? I want to go back.
Can you...
Yes, I can. Fine, I'll go do the thing.
No, I was trying to think of a way to break it. I don't remember.
Bombs. Just bombs.
Anyway. Rule number 1, when you're...
A kid. And you're...
And you're a customer of somebody, and someone else is servicing you for whatever reason.
Servicing you.
Yeah, whether they're like ringing you up at a check stand or
servicing you
sexually or emotionally or mentally, or those are the same thing. Or if someone's like handing you food at a restaurant, or handing you your ticket for the movie that you're about to go see. Don't be an entitled little shit about it, okay? The person behind that counter doesn't owe you anything. They're not doing you any favors. They're doing their job. And what you should do, instead of being an asshole and expecting us to do whatever it is that we're doing for you, you should be grateful that we're doing it for you.
So we shouldn't expect you to do your job?
No, I mean, you can expect us to do our job, but there's like... I mean, thank you for playing devil's advocate, because there are people out there that are going to. But you don't have... There's a way to not be an asshole about it. Like, I'll give you an example, because this is the the most recent example that I've had of
it's 5.
Of a customer that just like absolutely drove me crazy. Wait. Yeah, I can say this. We still have like 5 minutes. So the other night, this was like 2 weeks ago now, but there was a customer. So let me give you the situation. Okay.
Oh my.
It was at the time.
Oh wow, this is like the Deku tree.
It was like
again.
It was like 11:57 at night. Okay.
Okay.
Our store closes at midnight. I had already made the announcement that we would be closing in 5 minutes. Which is why I say it was around 11:57. I had already made the announcement that we'd be closing in 5 minutes, and it was a Tuesday. And in my business, in my company, the like new week ad starts on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's like the sales week, as far as the ad is concerned, is Wednesday to Tuesday.
Yeah.
And it rolls over every Wednesday. Well, this was a Tuesday night. So at 10 minutes till closing, I went and I put the new week's ad out, because I'm supposed to leave the store at midnight. So I can't really do it after we close. We close at midnight.
Yeah.
And it's difficult for me to stay after, because then I roll into overtime and I get in trouble. So the new week's ad is out. It's 11:57, and one of my cashiers calls me over to their check stand. And he just says, can you help this customer? I said, sure. I said, yeah. I said, hello, ma'am. How can I help you? And she hands me the ad for next week. And
for the next week?
For like
the week that started on Wednesday.
Yeah.
After you're closing on Tuesday.
Right. And yeah, it's still Tuesday. The ad doesn't start until 6 a.m. the next morning, right? Mm-hmm. Hands me the ad that starts at 6 a.m. the next morning and says, I need you to change the price of these. I think it was brisket. I'm pretty sure it was brisket. She's like, I need you to change the price of this brisket for me. And I said, what's the problem? She's like, well, the ad says it's this, and that's not what it rang up. So I need you to change it. And I said, okay, well, this isn't the ad for today. And here's the deal. Here's where the story, here's where the discretion is.
Where you blow yourself up with the palm?
Yeah. If she had said, she knew it was the next week's ad, because she told me, I was like, well, this ad doesn't start until tomorrow. And she's like, she said, that's your fault for putting it out, Thomas. You need to change the price for me.
She said your name?
Yeah. Because I'm wearing my name tag. Yeah.
She's a dick.
Yeah. And I was like, that's where the story is. Like, that's what I mean by there's a way to not be an asshole about it. If she had told me, if I had been called over to the check stand and she was like, hi, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that tomorrow's ad was already out, and I grabbed this meat thinking that this would be the price.
You might have been able to
I probably would have. I probably would have been like, okay, it's no problem, I'll change it for you, if she'd been nice about it. But instead she was a bitch and was demanding that I change the price for the ad that's technically not a valid sale yet. And so
you said, I cannot do this.
Yeah, I was like,
I speak not your language.
And she was like, and what she was using to justify it was she was saying that the price for that week, that Tuesday, she's like, they had already pulled the price from back there, and I went back and checked, and that was not true. The price was still up there for what it rang up as. And so I came back and told her, no, the price is still back there. I'm not changing the price for you. And she got all pissy with me and was like, other managers would have done it. And I was like, and I told her, I'm sorry.
I'm not other managers.
I said I said don't compare me to other managers. I will give you that I was recently trained for this position, but because I was recently trained, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm telling you what I was told. I'm not supposed to give you a sale that's not a valid sale. And she was like, fine, I'll talk to your manager. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but I'll talk to him. And I was like, fine, you do that. Have a nice day. I'm sure she'd love to hear your feedback.
Did you talk to your manager? Did your manager shit talk her?
I'm sure she did, but my manager... Everyone talks shit about my manager at work, but she's really good about, like, standing behind us, her assistant managers. So, like, if we have to make a call on something, whether it's with a customer or with another employee, like, she's really good about standing behind our decision, whether she agrees with it or not. And if she disagrees with it, she'll pull us aside personally and say, hey, look, next time, be smart. Yeah, next time make a different decision. But she is really good, especially with customers, about standing behind us. So that's a nice thing. Next time on Patch Bros. That was a 5-minute story. How far did you get? Because I was not paying attention for any of this episode.
It's alright. I'm just at the boss key thing.
You know you have a map and a compass.
No, I'm at the boss key thing. I see the chest.
Oh. Well then fucking get it, dude.
Okay.
As soon as...
You know I always fail 3 times.
And then between patches you just wreck it, so... Later.
Boom. Who's the Boom King? Brett's the Boom King. I'm Brett. Only in this situation. That's not my name. I'm not changing names.
I thought you were Captain Boom.
You're right. I like Captain Boom much better. What? Fuck. Wait, I have to check the map again.
Yes.
That's the worst. No.
What's fun about that is I did see that the chest was not the big key chest.
I hate you.
And I was just waiting for you to acknowledge it. Oh.
That was the worst. That was the worst.